A bit calmer type of week is in front of us, and for all of you who are wondering, why am I looking like this, it's because I had to make Ray birth chart. When will Ray get her husband? So I tried to get into the role, and I had to try to have some fun because my life is turning into a nightmare here regarding construction workers and all other projects going on here. So I had to let my heart go free for a moment, and the moment this is over, I'm going to get this lipstick and this wig and those earrings and go and work something physical here. So let's begin. I'm your astrologer, Kira, and this is your weekly forecast. If you're interested, my services can be found here or in the description box, so please check them out. And also this week will be calmer except for Friday and Sunday, but I believe that you might use the next few days just to rest and relax and to finish some of your issues, problems, tasks, and so on. So let's begin and let's go to Monday. 9th of March is a hopeful type of day. This is a day to become sober again, to stand and see where you are heading and what you are doing. So during this day, they could begin, especially if you are in the western part of this planet, with a moon opposing Uranus, so your nerves could be all over. But as the moon enters the sign of Sagittarius, it will, during the first half of the day, create strong trines toward Neptune, Saturn, and Venus. And this is a new hope, new plan, a new direction, your renewal, different appearance, some radical cuts, cutting your hair, changing your makeup, doing all sorts of other stuff, but changing your mind and changing your direction towards something new, better, more profitable. So in any case, that will be good. On the other hand, Mercury, retrograde Mercury, will create strong trine toward almost stationary Jupiter in the sign of Cancer. So this is all about returning to home, as I already told you about Sunday. But this time you are going to turn around, and you are going to see, oh, this whole home is cluttered and dirty and it has this stale energy. Now I'm going to do radical decluttering. I'm going to throw everything out, give other people if they need. If they don't need, just leave it close to the container. Someone will take it away. And this is all about clearing and cleaning the space, going through some old papers, old documents. Be watchful of that. Do not throw away some court verdicts or some important papers regarding your properties or investments or whatever. So do not let this rage for cleaning get all over you, and you might lose control, but do it strategically, do it in a very mindful way, and after that you will feel as if you are going to breathe again. It's clear and it's clean. Tuesday, 10th of March, Jupiter is officially turning direct, and this means that during this day it stations direct, preparing to turn. So it seems as if Jupiter is standing still in the sky. So this is a moment to revise your decisions, especially regarding properties and your family, maybe to correct some mistakes, and then from the next couple of days to start anew. Everything will be connected to your properties and your family matters, especially if your rising sign line hangs somewhere around the sign of Aries. But generally speaking, this position is about home, a mother, motherly figure, family of origin. During the same day, Venus will create exact sextile aspect, very productive aspect toward Pluto in Aquarius, and this can be very interesting, very powerful woman rising on the political scene, leading her people, leading the whole world or the half of the world. So this is all about female power in its warrior form right now. This woman won't be so diplomatic, and nor would you in your usual activities, but this is someone who will radically cut all the BS around her. She will make law and order, and she might even proclaim herself as law and order. If you're not in the world of high politics and you're not taking any part in the current wars all around you, or crisis, political crisis, or revolutions going on all over the world, thanks to the Pluto in the sign of Aquarius. Who haven't, please watch my whole big video about Pluto in Aquarius. Now, if you're not in those dimensions, now is the perfect time for you to make some radical cuts in your life, to see what is taking your valuable time, what is draining your money, what is draining your nerves and health, and to create a complete makeover, to implement new rules for yourself, and to let your voice be heard if you have something smart or wise to say. Sometimes life demands of us to make some radical cuts and radical shifts, and maybe this can also be saying goodbye to someone who is weighing you down and not pushing you upward. But in any case, if you are also single and this supports your chart, this may mean that you might encounter someone through huge gatherings, and this person could be someone very interesting and also very powerful, especially in the world of IT technologies, internet, new technologies, and this kind of world. Wednesday, 11th of March, astrologically speaking, it shouldn't be anything special. The moon will still be in the sign of Sagittarius. Everything else will remain the same in the sky, because all other celestial objects are moving a bit slower than the moon. However, and any astrologer will say to you, same old, nothing will take place. However, I just saw something, because I saw that this moon in the second half of Sagittarius will create square aspect toward the moon in Pisces, and also square aspect toward any planet or point or sensitive point you have in the sign of Virgo, if you have it at all. So this reminded me just now about some very depressive moments, or even emotionally draining or emotionally pulling down types of moments we had to go through around November or December last year. So everything could revolve around those moments. Maybe you might observe your ex on social media and say, oh, this person is advancing in life while I'm standing still here, feeling like a shitty little pigeon in the rain. And or on the other hand, you might feel some aches and pains you felt in November or December. In any case, what you want, what you desire, and your rational type of being might not be in concordance, and you might not count on your rational type of personality, because you could be all over, and simply put, you might be mentally tired. So generally speaking, if you can use this day for resting and relaxing, and do not check your ex on social media, please, for God's sake, do not do it. Thursday, 12th of March, again, nothing huge and spectacular is going on, because we all got used to monumental planetary shifts going on for the past 2 months. However, moon is entering the sign of Capricorn, and at the same time this moon will create sextile or very productive aspect toward Mars in Pisces. For you, This might mean one thing. First of all, moon in the sign of Capricorn is a bit shy, introverted, and so on, if that means anything to you. But secondly, moon in the sign of Capricorn is very rational and very calculative, which doesn't mean it's not sensitive, because it's very sensitive, but it hides its sensitivity. But what is important for you is that the mathematical parts of your brain are going to wake up, and now you are going to say, oh, how can I pay my mortgage off way faster? Why do I need the newest car? Why do I need car at all if I live in the middle of the city? How can I cut my expenses? And what type of business should I do? What type of side hustle should I do to increase my income? How can I cut my expenses? Do I need that stupid big plastic cup with coffee each morning so I could go to my office holding the branded cup and doing the marketing for that brand without even getting paid for it, ever? What am I doing wrong in my life? How can I become elegant, fashionable, have my unique style, and at the same time do not market anyone who doesn't pay me for marketing? And how can I cut my expenses and become truly wealthy and truly smart? So this type of mathematics is going to revolve around your head during this day, and thank God it will. And do the best you can. You are not the one to promote other brands and other rich individuals at the cost of you becoming poor just to amaze other people who simply don't care. Friday, March the 13th, yes, Friday 13th, that awful day, and I can suppose that many of you don't quite know why this day is seen as, this date is seen as a negative date, but it is related to the court case against Jacques de Molay as the leader of the Templar Order and against the whole Templar Order, and this happened many centuries ago. However, during this day, for you today, you should know that Moon in Capricorn will create sextile aspect towards Sun, but Sun is in the sign of Pisces, so your emotions could be calculative while your mind could be all over, not in an anxious type of manner, but more like your mind could be slow, sleepy, and confused, distracted. However, why is this day so important? It's because Mars will be on the north node of the moon, opposing the south node of the moon in the sign of Virgo. And this is very important thing, because many people from your past, important people with whom you have unfinished business, might try to reach you. You will suddenly realize that you are due to pay something, and that can be hurtful, or the taxing department of your country is going to chase you during this very day. Yes, I had to prepare myself, and this can be something historically accurate or non-accurate when people are going to be political, especially the leading people. So maybe some of them might openly lie. Many of them will be truly convinced that they are speaking the truth regarding some historical moments, but they won't know the complete truth. And then there will be someone else who will clap them with truth, and then the quarrel will take place. So people will try to be diplomatic and try to understand each other, and they will generally want to resolve the conflict. They won't be able to hear each other and to understand each other. This is why, if you can pull back from this whole mess, if you cannot try to resolve it the fastest you can in your own realm. Saturday, 14th of March, Moon is entering the sign of Aquarius and encounters Pluto there. So your emotions could suddenly become very intense, especially regarding social injustices, political situation, and so on. But this Moon will also create sextile toward Neptune and Saturn in the sign of Aries. So now you will feel the need to engage in some social movements or to contribute with your part. Most of the people on this planet are going to contribute by typing something on their keyboard, something heated and passionate and related to the world of politics. Try to be polite, try to be mannered or culture civilized. And at the same time, try to think, whether am I losing my time and nerves? And if I truly want to change something, what is the other way, more concrete way, how can I influence things around me? Generally speaking, it all starts with cleaning the garbage in your home and then around your home and then in your street. And once clean and orderly environment is present, people automatically behave better. So if you cannot do anything, but you are very passionate of changing things, go out and clean and help someone on the street or help some of your neighbors, and that will be more than enough for you if you cannot do actually anything better, but just try to avoid engaging on your keyboard the whole day long. Sunday, 15th of March, another complicated day is here, because today Mercury will conjunct Mars in the sign of Pisces. So this could be bad or this could be good, depending on the situation. This can also relate to heated discussions regarding war operations, and there could be again some planes going down in the sea, or some this time smaller ships going down under the sea. So generally speaking, misunderstandings, missed shots that might kill, it won't be so gentle. Those won't be so gentle, if you can understand me. So if you're not an army general or admiral of your country, and I believe that those people are not listening to me, then you should try to take care over your life and try not to step on other people while you are doing that. Now you might know with whom you are dealing and what you can expect from someone. People are not changing according to your desires. They are changing according to their own rhythms, and some of the people never change. So in my language, there is a very fantastic saying when you are choosing a husband, that you cannot make a pie out of poop. So when we women talk to each other, we say, he's not the material for a pie. So you know from whom you can make pie and from whom you cannot make, from which material you cannot make a pie. So, but this can be also a painful day, because during this day, Venus and Uranus are creating semi-square, and also Mercury and Chiron. So again, many misunderstandings, lost hopes, delusional moments. I thought you are like this, and you are like that. Well, that's not his problem. It's your problem that you imagine him to be better than he is. So don't feel the pain. Do something to change your situation, not to change him or her or whomever. Change yourself, change your situation, and cut some people off. Also, be careful not to hurt other people. Many times it's better just to walk away than to lose your precious time on endless discussions that will lead you nowhere.